I'm Susan Goodman, and I'm a member of the Hamilton Council on Aging Board of Directors. I've been on the board for almost 2 years now, and it's a really interesting and dynamic experience. Right now, the Hamilton Council on Aging is involved with the City of Hamilton and many other community partners in creating an age-friendly city for Hamilton. This is one of the most dynamic and exciting projects that we've been involved with, and we're really thrilled to have the opportunity to work with our community to help make Hamilton age-friendly. You might ask yourself, as I did at first, what does age-friendly mean? Well, basically what it means is that everything in the city is geared at ensuring that the community is friendly enough so that older people, and as a matter of fact, younger people, can access programs and services that they need to lead a healthy and productive life. So the exciting part about age-friendly is that age-friendly would apply as much to a senior or an older person as it does to a younger person. When we talk about age-friendly, we talk about city streets, making sure that they're safe and conducive to easy passage and easy accessibility. So if a city has safe streets for older people, they'll also have safe streets for young mums with prams and kids and all that sort of stuff. So the age-friendly initiative, although it focuses primarily on seniors, and I'm starting to call them older adults, it also pertains to the whole community. Another good thing about another interesting thing about the age-friendly initiative is a lot of the projects and a lot of the work, people think, oh, it's the city's job to keep the city age-friendly. For example, the city's in charge of roads, and they're in charge of transportation, and they've run a lot of recreation programs. And the city's been really terrifically supportive in doing their bit in terms of how they work with the community to make the city as age-friendly as possible. And that's great. And the thing that I really like about the age-friendly initiative is it's not just the city. It's about all of us. It's about every business saying, oh, if I want to provide quality service and quality customer service, what do I need to do to make my shop or my parking lot or my access to my business via the internet or whatever focus they have? How do I make that age-friendly? So it's not just saying, okay, it's the city's job or it's the province's job, but it's all of our jobs to say, how do we make Hamilton age-friendly? So we do all sorts of projects. So our organization is small and compact, and we go from project to project. We also do some fundraising because we want to make sure that we can have enough money to do all the work that we do. So we have a fundraising committee that does different events and tries to raise funds so that we can support ourselves. But basically, we are a volunteer organization. We're not, a big social service or a house service delivery organization. We're a group of interested people who come together with the purpose of really trying to make sure that Hamilton meets the needs and the changing needs and the growing needs of an older population. One of the projects that I was involved with and I really kind of feel very proud about is the Walkability Project. What we did is we all know that one of the key factors for successful aging is to keep people as active and as mobile as possible. And we want to encourage people to get out and walk and do all the things that they did, let's say, when they were younger. So what we did is we worked with students from MAC and from partners in the community, environmentalists, Conservation Authority, the Royal Botanical Gardens, the Bruce Trail folks, and we audited a lot of the trails and walks and passages in the city to see how accessible they were, and then we rated them. I, for one, did a trail by near Webster's Falls, and we would walk the trail and we would say, okay, so it's so far from the parking lot to the trail. So in order to get from the parking lot to the trail, you need to be able to walk so far. Or we could say, oh, you know what, this is, if you have a mobile device, assisted device, you may be able to, because the path is very flat, you'll be able to manage with your wheelchair or your device. And then as we walked further into the woods, we realized that there's things like inclines that can be dangerous, and so we would mark them, and then we did an accessible rating of many. I think we did over 20 trails, and there's a booklet that I probably have. I can probably get my hand on it and show you the guide. So all that is to say that what we're doing is trying to say, okay, this guide will help people as they age, keep mobile, and we know where they can go, and it's an accessibility tool. So that's just one of the many projects that we do to help promote an age-friendly city. In terms of volunteers, we always have people are interested in serving on our board of directors. That's a volunteer job. We also have some subcommittees that can use volunteers when we're doing a specific project. So, for example, the Let's Take a Walk project, we had I think we had over 50 or 60 volunteers come out and assess the trails. We also have we're looking at ways of trying to provide more easier access to information for older adults. So we're looking at creating a volunteer program called the Older Adult Connector Program. And it's really kind of interesting. We'll be working with the library and Inform Hamilton to develop a set of older adult volunteers who will learn about community, how to access community services, and it's a broad range of services, like not just health services, but recreation services, technology services, whatever, like a whole range of programs and services. And these older adults will learn about what's available in Hamilton. And then they will also be trained as volunteers to work with other older adults to help them access programs and services. The whole thing about aging and aging successfully is around how do you create as much support as people require without demeaning them or without sort of overcompensating, and sort of to foster as much independence as possible, while at the same time providing the supports and services that are required. And it's a delicate balance, because you don't want to take away people's self-esteem or ability to do what they can do. On the other hand, we know that there are things that block people from living healthy, productive lives as they grow older. And the whole why I love being a member of the Council on Aging is we keep discovering, what are these blocks? What are the things that stop us from aging successfully? And the more we learn about that, then the more we can say, okay, so what do we do about it? It's not good enough just to identify the blocks. As a Council on Aging, what we try and do is say, okay, how do we remove that one? We've done lots of work, and there's lots more to do, and we, as a Council on Aging, hope if people have ideas about how to make Hamilton more age-friendly, we'd love to hear from them.